Hello everyone, welcome to CrowdPassage.com. I'm your host, Ben Baker. I'm going to go ahead and give you a video tutorial here on getting started with CrowdPassage. So here we are on the landing page of CrowdPassage.com. If we go ahead and scroll down, we can see a little area that says Join the Crowd. Obviously we have a Get Help Now section where you can click on here to travel to a page to where you can actually fill out a form and get help right away, bypassing all the research phase, if you will. We also have a starting knowledge page, as well as business and inventors and investors and donors page. Now each one of these sections dives deep into the equity crowdfunding phase of this category. If we scroll down a little bit here, we have this Why Join CrowdPassage area. It kind of gives you a little overview of some of the features, but not quite as in depth. I'll cover those in some video tutorials in the future. Right now you can click on Join Us Now, and then you'll hit a page for our community where you can actually start filling out your user information, and those fields are marked with an asterisk or required, obviously. So we need your name, username, email, password, and of course verify your password to make sure that's correct. Let's not forget that you can also sign in with your Facebook account or your Google account. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new account. My name is Ben Baker. I will create a username, Ben Baker, and then I'll go ahead and put an email in. And of course a password. That could be a series of numbers or letters, whatever you're used to. And then of course I can put I have agreed to the terms and conditions of the website. If you don't know what those are, you can click on this little pop-up modal and you can read through some of the terms and conditions. Then after that you go ahead and click next to move on to the next section. After you fill out that first page, you'll move on to this section here where you can fill in some basic profile information and contact information. None of this information here is required with the exceptions of the zip code area. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and click register and you will be registered up and taken to your profile page. Now before you move on to your profile page, you have the option of uploading a profile picture. By doing this, you can select Browse, find the image on your hard drive, then click Upload. If you do not wish to upload a profile picture, you can go ahead and click the Skip button and move on to the next part of the profile. It now says your account has been created and an activation link has been sent to you via email. It's a good idea to activate your account before you continue using the rest of the services that CrowdPassage provides. I went ahead and activated my account. Now I can come back to the home page of CP, or CrowdPassage if you will. Click on Login, then my username, and then my password. Then I click Login. Now here's the community section of CrowdPassage. We'll go into depth of the features later, but right now we're just going to go ahead and cover that you can have a profile area where you can change your profile image, change your profile video, update your profile, update details, privacy settings, and preferences, including your vanity URL. We also have connections, which other websites would call friends, but we like to call them connections. You can also show all connections that you may have. You can search the website for other connections, invite connections, requests that have been sent, as well as pending approval. And here you have the society groups where you can create a custom group for your project that you're working on, imagery and photos that you may upload, including infographics if you like, project videos that you might want to upload. That could be anything that you like, including going into detail over your project, events. Hey, everybody runs events, especially for crowdfunding. You also have the global notifications, where if you click on that, it'll tell you if there's any notifications that you might have. You can also view all, as well as friend invites or connection invites. They're pretty much the same thing. and any new messages that you might have. This is the internal messaging system. All right, let's go ahead and scroll down here and kind of get a quick overview of the profile section. Now in this section, you can go ahead and replace this cover image with a self-promoting cover image or something that promotes your current project you're working on, whether it's an equity-based crowdfunding project or a Kickstarter project. Then, of course, you can throw in your profile image here. And then we have the share button over here that allows you to share your profile on many of the popular social networks, as well as send through email and include a message, and you can share this page. Well, let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit further here. Here's the section where you can update your status of what's going on, what you might be working on, communicating with other connections that you might have. You can click on photo and upload photos or infographics, status imagery of your current project, videos from any of the popular video sharing networks like YouTube and Vimeo, or pretty much most of them. As well as we have an events tab where you can host your own event. Over here we have a section that's dedicated to your friends and connections, as well as a groups area of all the groups that you may belong to or have created in the past. One last thing before we move on to the next part of our tutorial is the Options tab. In the Options tab, you can also change your avatar, your vanity URL, remove a profile picture, or remove your cover, and access your preferences. Let's go ahead and move on to the next section of our tutorial. Moving on, we have the content area, which is the Get Educated section, covering starting knowledge, as well as the Business and Inventor section. The Investors and Donors section. And every page on the website has the ability to share these posts with other contacts that you might be working with that might need to know what crowdfunding is and how it can benefit them. We also have a glossary and terms section covering various terms. A frequently asked questions page, FAQ. We also have the About page, which will cover our foundations, our website, and our partners. Our resident expert, Matt Nutting. You can view Matt's bio page here, as well as Get Help Now, and some of the blog posts that Matt has published. Our contact page, in case you need support with the website or want to get a hold of Matt. Our support services page, where we have a trouble ticket system, as well as a ticket manager, our knowledge base, frequently asked questions about the website, as well as announcements, and even downloads. We also have the press page. For media inquiries, you can contact us directly at press@CrowdPassage.com, as well as a search page where we can type in any common search term, for instance, crowd, and we can automatically see some results here. Our words crowd is now highlighted. Clicking on a link will take us directly to where we need to go. We can also share on common social networks as well. that about covers our brief overview of CrowdPassage.com. We thank you for signing up for our website and checking us out. Feel free to go through the Get Educated section and learn what you can about crowdfunding. We're going to be bringing a lot of products and services to CrowdPassage.com in the future and updating it quite a bit. So stay tuned, and we look forward to seeing you. Thanks again.